AJ Ngannou. Did you watch the fight at the weekend?
I did. Yeah, I always thought AJ would win. I thought you got to give a lot of credit to Ngannou, but I do think that was a bad performance from Tyson Fury, which made him look better than he probably was. His toughness and his strength was going to get through. I did think it'd go a lot longer. I didn't think it'd finish that quickly, but yeah, it showed the levels.
It was interesting to me because, like, I've spoken to a few people and we all started having doubts, and we were like, well, hold on a minute, we're proper boxing people. We shouldn't even be having... We're not saying that Ngannou was going to win, but we were like, oh, hold on a minute.
It's because he surprised everyone so much against Fury. Everyone thought that was going to be so one-sided, and it was such a close fight that everyone's thinking, can he do it again? What's he going to be like against another top-level boxer? And it was just interesting to see. And obviously, AJ proved that he's levels above.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I will say is we said that we've seen a different AJ. I like this relationship between... Yeah, but also just, I think it's not just the aggressiveness. Something has clicked with him and Ben, but also I think that mentally he was just like...
Confidence, mentally having the confidence to throw them bombs and put yourself in the position to, like, he was always the aggressor. He didn't care what was coming back. And then he obviously went into starting to try and box and more worried about what was coming back than letting his own shots go. So it's proved a good relationship between them.
100%. One thing I will say, I think it's kind of proven that fight on Saturday night. Because, listen, Ngannou, I don't think he turned up on Saturday night. That's just my opinion. But also, I think what it does prove is that Tyson Fury probably didn't take his fight with him seriously. Probably, I don't know if he trained.
That was definitely a bad performance from Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, I think mentally AJ is just in such a... Because that was the thing that we were talking about, like, Ngannou seemed to have this super mental strength, and then you didn't really see it when he got done the first time with the first shot.
Yeah.
It was almost like he crumbled mentally.
Yeah. I think he probably just felt that power. It must have really...
I think it's good that this sort of relationship seems, and again, we'll have to see, but this relationship with Ben Davison seems to be the key that's unlocking AJ. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so too.
We could call it a comeback, couldn't we? We could call it a comeback. So I saw somewhere that Buncey was suggesting that a good undercard on the Usyk Fury fight would be Ngannou Wilder. Is that someone, is that a card you would like to see? A fight?
That would probably be quite a good fight, because I think Wilder's quite limited with his boxing skills, and they can throw bombs. So it would be quite interesting, Like, I still rate Ngannou for his boxing, for where he's come from. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still think he's a lot better for someone who's had 2 professional boxing fights. So yeah, I think something like that would be quite interesting.
For somebody like you just said that has limited experience, got in with 2 top level, and it wasn't even being sold as a joke, was it?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I think the first time against Fury it was, and then obviously he shocked everyone, and then this time it definitely wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. So you listen, I really like Ngannou, and I have to say the fact that you've disappeared on me. Yeah, you're back. The fact that he stepped up, I have to salute him, right? But the problem with the Wilder fight, there's part of me that wants to see it, but then there's another part of me, I'm going to be honest, Nina, that I think that Wilder shouldn't fight again.
Yeah, true. But then something like a fight like that, where it could be interesting, would make it worthwhile.
Listen, I would
fan-friendly.
It is a fan. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm torn, because I'm the side of me that will tune in, because I think it's a great little matchup. But then there's another side of me that's like, I think Wilder should pack up now. I don't know.
We'll see.
I heard that it was something that's been put forward. Then I also heard it had been agreed, but I'm not sure if that's 100%. So let's keep an eye on that. But now it's come out that Fury is saying that he's retired.
Is it?
So this is what I'm saying. What is going on with boxing?
Look, Fury needs to fight Usyk, and then Fury needs to fight Joshua.
I want to see those
It's
fights.
got to happen. It has to happen. With the Saudi money, it's got to happen.
Even if it's like you have those 2 fights and you retire, I would be
Yeah.
quite happy if he rode off into the sunset. But there's a part of me that thinks it's been overcooked.
Yeah. It's got to happen now. I think they've it did get a bit like no one really cared for a little while, but now I think obviously with AJ performing like he has been, it's relighting the fire between them.
So the AJ that we saw at the weekend, does that AJ beat Fury?
That AJ beats the Fury that fought the gun all day long. But we'll have to see what Fury turns up against Usyk.
Again, on paper, realistically, he's a clever little boxer, Fury, but that guy that turned up on Saturday night, AJ would beat him, I think.
But that's why, I'm looking forward to Fury Usyk to see what Fury can bring.
Yeah, please God that fight still goes off, because they've made us wait so long.